All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? We're back. We're playing more Resident Evil Outbreak. Continuing with the special items. We are on Mark now. Going through his. I believe I got started on Outbreak and maybe like halfway through? I don't know. I'll have to look at the sheet actually, because I don't remember. But point is, we were started on Mark. The GOAT, as some would say. Oh, and Mark's seating for Outbreak is awful. I remembered it being good. Okay, I have one of his special items for Outbreak. His seating is absolutely terrible. Where literally he has one per seed. So it's a total of 4 runs to get all of his. Jesus, I did not remember that. That's brutal. My game gonna capture easily? It's not gonna be a pain today. Let's go. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. I had to disable my ad blocker for YouTube like a week ago because it started flagging it, but I'm still not getting ads. Very nice. Oh. Are you playing the PoE 2 League? I am playing the PoE 2 League. I'm in Act 2 currently. I've not done the trial yet, but I'm in Act 2. Early Act 2. I'm playing a witch because I can't help myself. I know that's the follow-up. I saw it coming. I got the newspaper. Well, let me double check. I'm sorry, his special item is just called newspaper. What? None of them that I have written down for him are newspapers. Is it about his father? Oh wait, special, not file, my bad. I do have perfect dad. Okay. So we are halfway through. I'm trying the Spirit Walker. Yeah, you and everyone else, eh? Yeah, I'm playing Witch. I was gonna play Deadeye with the new like Twister stuff, but I died at level 2 with it, and I said, you know what? Time to go back to my safety, my comfort zone. I was like safety zone, my comfort zone with the Witch. So I'm gonna play a Lich. At least that's the plan. I still haven't played a Lich in PoE 2. I also am planning on really playing Marathon for real now that Season 2 started, like literally an hour ago as of this being live. I got one run in. Before I had to stream. And it was a successful run. I got a priority contract done. I survived. But this season, I'm gonna really dig in deep and learn Marathon. Because I feel like I kind of missed out getting into it so late during Season 1. Like, it genuinely feels like I missed out on so much of it. So much of that, like, early discovery period of the game. I feel like I missed it. There's that new carpet. Thick. Like, you know when you step on new carpet and it just feels like there's so much more than there used to be? Like that. And you really want to watch Baki and play Tekken? I had to uninstall Tekken temporarily to make space for video stuff. And I didn't want to But Tekken was the largest game on my hard drive, so it had to be the first to go to make a whole bunch of space.
Yeah.
Temporarily. I had to uninstall my Tekken for a short time. I know it's a crime, a tragedy, but it had to be done for content. Now that Bungie will die, you want to play Marathon? I tried it like a little after it first came out. I think I was like 2 weeks late to actually picking it up and playing it, but I played it with False a bit when it first came out. And we had a lot of fun with it. But like, we just kind of fell off of it.
Wow.
And then I went back, I was like, you know, I really should give that another go because it was fun. And on that second go was when I was like, holy shit. That was when I got to like that point in the progression curve where the game starts to open up a bit. Because it takes a good few hours for it to really feel like you've got a grasp on what's going on and like you've kind of got your foothold, right? And right after I went back to try it out again, I hit that point in the curve and I was like, this is fucking awesome. And that was like 2 weeks ago. So now I'm like, man, I kind of missed the whole first season of this game, and I really like this game now that I've given it a proper shot. And now is also my time to mention that as of today, and for the next week with the launch of the new season on Marathon, the new wipe, they're also doing a free play week. Like for the next 7 days, you can install the game and play it for free and give it a go. And I would recommend it because it's really fucking cool. And there's never a better time to just give something a shot and see if you like it than when it's free. I'm just saying that's always the best time to see if you like something is when it's free. Did you see Nakatsu also left Bandai? I did see that. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. I saw Murray's tweet that kind of made it seem like he and Harada both left primarily because of the pressure from the community being too much for them. What game is free for what week? As of today, Marathon is free for the next week to just download and try out. And I was saying, like, I would recommend it because they just wiped the game this morning. So, like, even everyone who's been playing, you know, they're not going to have crazy gear running around because wipe just happened.
All right.
It's free for a whole week to just give her a go. Like, now is kind of that time where if you're interested, now would be the time. Hold on, I need to go look at where this special item is. I kind of forgot. Okay, so I need to... We're looking for either the photo from Military Times or the life insurance guide for Mark. And they can possibly both spawn at once, but it's rare. It's like a 25% chance that both of these spawn in the same run. So I have them marked as probably being separate, but we'll see if we get lucky. So M3 and M20 on the map. Let me see where these are. M3 is very close to where I am right now. Like, incredibly close. I'll go check that right now. And M20 is way at the end of the scenario. What's left to 100% Outbreak and File 2? A lot. We're maybe like halfway through Outbreak 1. Well, that's not what I'm looking for.
Hey there.
Kevin, you killed that guy, right? Oh my god. Just pick it up. Just fucking pick it up. Oh, army photo. Okay, okay, that's one.
Here, let me help you. Here, let me help you.
What was the interwebs? I forgot to ask. So get this, right? I didn't mention this to chat because this is just something else that I did yesterday while I had the time. I got my new router set up. It's a mesh system for the house, but whatever, right? Basically a router. Not enough of a difference to matter. Got on the Ethernet, ran some speed tests. Get this. The provider is not giving us our speeds. They're giving us the download speed that we're paying for, but not the upload speed. And I kind of suspected that. Pre-router swap, I may have mentioned it once that I kind of suspected that was the case. But now I can confirm that that is the case. They're just straight up not giving us the speed that we're paying for. So I gotta get on their support line and bitch them out, but I haven't gotten to it yet. Have we spent more time on this opposed to Survivor 2? Yeah. Yeah, already more time than Survivor 2.
Uh-huh.
I bet their excuse is their cables can't run the amount you're paying. Well, then A, they shouldn't offer it. And B, they should work that out because we're paying for it. They can give that excuse, but I will not accept it if they do. I just won't. Gotta traumatize some poor customer service worker. Amen. It's their fault.
Wow.
That customer service worker, it's their fault. So yes. Yes, I do. Absolutely. It is specifically 100% the fault of that customer service worker. So, yes. As a customer service worker, you right? Exactly. See, she gets it. She knows the industry. You just need to switch to 5G or 10G wireless. It's supposed to be 10G, but they're just not giving it to us. We're paying for it, but they're not giving it to us. That's the thing. Like, that's the plan that we're on, but we're not getting it, is the issue. Am I bleeding? No, I'm actually dying. Shit. I don't think I have a first aid item. I don't think I picked one up. I did, we're fine. Son of a bitch. Who's your internet provider? It's a local provider. If I said, I would dox myself, so no. You hear about the whole Lego thing up in Utah? I have not. Well, okay, I have, but I haven't like looked into it much. But I've heard some things about it. I am the provider. It's you? You're ripping him off. Oh my god, it's Cindy. What's going on back here?
Please help! Here's what I'm thinking.
That was a crit.
Yep.
I still have this newspaper in my pocket.
Son of a bitch.
I don't know why I still have it, but I do.
I have this feeling.
Hold on! Don't know what to do. Here, let me help you.
Exposure of corrupt Mormon cops. It sounds like a shitty, like reality series. Mormon cops.
Excuse me.
I ate my lunch for breakfast, so my lunch right now is coffee. That was a first aid spray. Cindy, don't pick it up. That's mine. No, Cindy. You
I
bitch.
have this feeling.
Where did you put it? Oh my god, she put it in her, like, first aid pouch, and I can't request items from there. Oh, she just swiped that first aid spray so hard. Fuck you, Cindy. Mark deserves better. You coffee. Agreed. Bro, I tried to eat some cheesecake while on my trip last week. That was like, there was like a spread of food just out on the table. It was like a buffet style, you know, grab what you want sort of thing. So I was like, ooh, cheesecake. Grabbed it. I was like, cheesecake. It was fucking tiramisu cheesecake. And I despise the taste of coffee. So I took a bite of it back at my table and was just like, oh.
Hey!
Help me, please! Someone help me!
That sounds awesome. I bet it is if you like coffee. But I bit into it and was just like, oh, God. I know what that is.
Come on!
I know that flavor anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really? I'm not gonna hit any of these birds, like at all? That's crazy. Alright, it was worth a shot.
Over there!
Cindy, get your ass up. Bro.
Hello there.
Alright. Alright. Button mash of the century. There we go. Okay. I didn't need to kill the birds. It would have been a lot easier to, but I didn't need to. Consistently tries to get me onto the coffee train. I will not succumb to dog shit. I really just do not like it. And no amount of it's an acquired taste in the world will convince me. I've tried it so many times. And I've even I've tried like the bullshit, you know, like Starbucks, right? Where like that shit isn't even coffee. That's like sugar with a splash of coffee in it. And even that, like that splash of coffee ruins it for me. That flavor is... I'm taking way more strength to hang on with one hand than just immediately reach up with the other. Hey, he was doing his best. He was trying. Oh yeah, we get the bugs on hard mode that are weirdly easier to deal with than the zombies are on normal mode. The fucking... They're giant earwigs, right? That's what they're called, earwigs? We didn't have them up north, so like I'm not really familiar with them. Ow. I'm poisoned, son of a bitch. I was thinking I wasn't because it took so long for me to get that first, like, vibration. But I am poisoned. Say as you got hit. Yeah, the thing is, they'll hit you like once, maybe twice the whole scenario, because they're in like 3 rooms, right? But the zombies in these same 3 rooms will be grabbing you constantly. Am I not poisoned? It just says caution.
Did you find
And my controller stopped vibrating. Did Cindy come over and give me a blue herb, maybe? I think she did. State of Play better have at least one S tier announcement.
Oh my god.
I don't know if it'll have an S tier announcement,
Don't scare me.
but I bet you that the Wolverine trailer will probably kick ass. That would be my bet, that like the most exciting thing is probably going to be the Wolverine trailer. Last of Us remastered? Oh, never mind. That would be S tier. That would absolutely... We're pretty much overdue for a Last of Us remaster. The last one already looks terrible. You know, it's so outdated. We 100% need another Last of Us remaster. I think absolutely. Because, you know, you need at least like 2 or 3 per generation for it to really hold up. Otherwise, that game just falls off. No one likes it anymore.
Did you find it?
My feed on that Kingdom Hearts 4 copium. Did any of you guys see like that?
Find it?
It's probably the most fake game showcase leak I've ever seen. Someone was like, "Oh, the State of Play lineup leaked," and they posted one that like in the corner it had this big like red box that was like, "If this gets shown to the public, you're fired." And it had like Bloodborne: The New Blood and like a bunch of games on there that are just pure fan fiction. Yeah, DMC 6 was one of them. I think it said like Devil May Cry 6 No More Tears or something. The whole thing was just crazy fanfic. It was wild. It was funny though, but Bloodborne: The New Blood was probably my favorite of the whole thing. And the big red box. If the public sees this, you're fired. Why you mentioned that after I say Kingdom Hearts 4? Because Kingdom Hearts 4 was on it too. It was part of that leak.
What's wrong?
What should I do? I think.
And also, just when I think of Nomura's writing and his storytelling,
Is anyone there?
pure fan fiction is a good descriptor.
Here's what I...
It seems like someone just lost their job because we saw it. True. Someone must have lost their job. Oh my god, I hope Fair Game $sign is there. Although, wasn't there a leak that they may actually be rebranding Fair Game $sign? Like, apparently they might unveil it with just a new name and different logo, but it's actually the same game. Allegedly, there was a plan for them to do that.
When it's soft like this can't be the same thing that drive them crazy.
I couldn't even hear that. What the fuck? Why was that so quiet? It said, looking at my div when it's soft, like this can't be the same thing that drive them crazy. Thank you for the 16 months, Hasriel. There are still Tokon characters to be announced. That's true. We're still missing, I think, like 3 or 4 slots on the roster for Tokon. I want to say 4. I think we're still missing like 4 of the character slots that haven't been announced. So Tokon is probably gonna be there. They rebranded. That's so funny to me. Like, that is unbelievably funny to think like, oh my god, Fair Game $sign has been received so poorly, that we need to just rebrand it. Don't even change the game. Just change the name and the logo, and no one will know. Every time I hear did now, I think Debiga. Has anyone else seen this video going around? I sent it to False. Has anyone seen the video of the kid eating the Kool-Aid pineapple from the jar and going Debiga? Yeah, Dabita. I showed it to False. It's so good. I love it. No, it's so funny. What are Guerrilla Games working on? Wasn't there some canceled Horizon multiplayer game? There was a canceled Horizon multiplayer. honestly, and this is crazy coming from me, right? It's crazy coming from me. Because I have not been shy about my feelings on this franchise either. But if Guerrilla announced like a new Killzone instead of a new Horizon, I would actually be excited. Because like I don't even like Killzone. It's mid as fuck. Even Killzone 2 was not that good. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. But it's still so much more interesting than the Horizon games have been for me. Not a single chance. I know. That's fan fiction thinking that they would announce a new Killzone. But imagine. I think there would be a lot of excitement because the last one was like at the start of PS4, right? It's been fucking forever since we got a Killzone game. So maybe. Is there no pistol ammo?
Holy shit.
Oh, hold on. Where exactly is the special item that could spawn here, depending on seed?
No way.
Is it like here? Yeah. Yeah, the
Yes.
mark on the map has it like right about here.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Well, let me try to just give them one of these first aid sprays so that I can pick up that one that's there and not have that fuck over me trying to get the special item. If it's here, it's probably not here.
Oh my god.
But the little block on the map has it like as being around this box pretty much. Like I guess it would be on this crate. Would be the intention. I don't think it spawned. God, we're gonna have to go all the way here to even learn if it spawned or not. Trying to get it on the next run. I mean, I'm to the point where even on hard difficulty, I fly through this scenario. Like even this run has been maybe 10 minutes at this point, so. There was a Killzone game on PS4. Yeah, it was like the very beginning of of the PS4's life. Like it would have come out in 2013 or 2014. Don't know what the studio that did them is up to. Oh no. Tibby. The studio that made Uncharted. It's Naughty Dog. They did The Last of Us, and they're working on a new IP right now. That Intergalactic. Oh wait, it's Naughty Dog. It,
Yes.
fuck. I even watched a retrospective on Killzone, and I genuinely forgot what happened. The only thing that you need to remember about like the plot of the Killzone games is that Rico is a fucking bitch. And also is genuinely one of the dumbest characters I've ever seen in an FPS game. They're like, no bullshit. Rico from the Killzone games, actual dumbass. Like, God knows what goes through his brain. The 3 Killzone fans in chat are all sitting here nodding right now, like, yep, fuck Rico. So Rico is an op. He's actually one of your closest allies, but he never does anything to help you, ever, even though he might try. And sometimes when he does try, he actually ends up doing the exact opposite of helping you. He ends up majorly hurting you by trying. And then one time he intentionally hurts you because plot. And fuck Rico. All right. Well, that other one. Wait a minute. This last one also has a 50% chance to spawn on normal. So I may as well run on normal for this last one, actually. Oh, character log? No. Rico is the most dumb motherfucker ever conceived as a partner, both in lore, in story, and gameplay. If you've never played Killzone, then there you go. That's the deal with Rico. Right there. Resistance? I never played Resistance. I wish that I could run this right now and that I wasn't working on Mark-specific items, because this costume is great. Cowboy Kevin is so funny. I wish I wasn't working on something that required us to play as Mark, because I could at least run that costume now that I finally saved up enough for it. Weaponized bigotry. The first one was pretty bad, but the other two Resistance games are alright. I hear about them from time to time, and I always hear that they're pretty alright. Sometimes I hear better. Some people really love them, but... Like, he had the coolest gun in Killzone 1. He had the best gun in Killzone 1. Like, if you weren't playing as Rico in Killzone 1, I feel like you were just actively at a disadvantage. Because his gun was like a cheat code that they just handed to you. Silver platter, like, here you go. Here's the gun that lets you win.
Oh, my.
Can't come up with any big first-party franchises that would realistically have something to show today. Oh wait, State of Play is today. Oh. State of Play is today, huh? It's been today the whole time, huh? Shit. Okay, I thought we were talking about, like, you know, later in the week stuff, because there are all the showcases this week. It's right after your stream. Right. Yeah, okay. Shit. My bad. This whole time I thought we were just talking about it, like, for a couple days from now sort of thing. But I think Intergalactic, maybe, but I don't know if it's far enough along yet. Although they've been working on it for a long time. But they also had the canceled Last of Us multiplayer game, so who knows. But, reaction stream, nope, copyright's a bitch. But, oh my god, I'm already up here and they just busted in. I think Wolverine is like the easiest. Wolverine will be there. It won't be like a new thing. Granted, neither would Intergalactic, but Wolverine will be there. Without a doubt. You know?
All right.
I have zero doubt that Wolverine will be at State of Play. Because we were supposed to see more Wolverine stuff in April. And then April just kind of came and went with no trailers. So, yeah, Wolverine, I feel like, has to be there. They announced Wolverine being there. Probably because we didn't see anything in April. They kept saying we were going to see stuff in April, and then it just didn't happen. I buy into the idea that
I have this feeling.
Intergalactic underwent a complete rewrite after those story leaks. I would believe it, too. Considering how silent they've been on it for a while now. New FromSoft game? I have my doubts. Also, I feel like FromSoft would be like a main stage Summer Games Fest announcement, not a State of Play announcement. They could be at State of Play. They have a good Sony relationship historically, but I feel like FromSoft at this point is like a big main stage sort of announcement. And have been for a while. Like, pretty much everything for Elden Ring and Night Rain was shown at, like, the Game Awards or Summer Games Fest. So I feel like at this point, they just kind of do their own independent announcements. But for a long time, they always showed up at the PlayStation events. What do you think that will be their one final game? I'm sure it's an announcement. I don't think they will have one final game. I feel like Armored Core 7?
We have to go.
I doubt it, because I feel like Armored Core really is like FromSoft's little side project that we're gonna get like maybe once or twice a decade at this rate, but I would obviously be thrilled if we got an Armored Core announcement of any kind. If it was an expansion for 6, whatever. Ace Combat? Could be Ace Combat. Could be Ace Combat. But I also, like, Ace Combat was at the Game Awards, so I feel like Ace Combat is gonna pop up this week, but probably at Summer Games Fest is my guess.
Oh my god.
That would be my bet
Uh-huh.
on Ace Combat 8.
Here's what I'm thinking. Did you find anything?
Kenzan Remastered / Kiwami. Could either be here or Summer Games Fest, yeah. Going off the fact that they were a main stage Game Awards announcement, I feel like it would be more likely Summer Games Fest, but again, Ace Combat historically is very close to PlayStation as a brand, so it's hard to say.
Okay. Oh god.
I think we will absolutely get a new Ace Combat trailer this week. I 1000% think we will get a new Ace Combat trailer this week. If we're still on track for release this year, like there's no way that we don't see them pop up somewhere this week. Absolutely.
Over there!
I won like 10,000% think that Ace Combat pops up this week at one of the shows. At least one of them. Oh, probably only one of them, but let a man dream. They're gonna have one trailer for every showcase this week. They're gonna pop up like 3 days in a row. It's gonna be great.
Wow. What's this here?
They're showing this state of play in theaters. What? What? Y'all excited for Mystique stealth sequence for Wolverine? That would be awesome. That would actually be so funny. Hey, the MJ stealth sections, now that I played Spider-Man 2 like years late, right? The MJ gameplay in Spider-Man 2 was way more fun. Still, like, I would rather be playing as Spider-Man, but it was so much better. It at least wasn't like, you know, I rolled my eyes whenever I got flipped to MJ, you know? Whereas prior, I absolutely did.
Hey there.
It was better. I still would way rather play as the other two, but it was a lot better.
It's over.
They actually at least had you doing stuff other than like pushing boxes off of tables. It wasn't a whole lot more than that, but hey, I'll take it. An improvement is an improvement.
Oh god, they're getting close.
Theaters pretty much, but cooler. Yeah, I've never even heard of an Alamo Draft House until just now. What the Wonder when we'll see Spider-Man 3. Not for a while, considering Wolverine. Unless they're doing multiple, like, big budget superhero projects at once, which they could. But I have no reason to believe that currently.
Hurry.
Someone like him to give that responsibility. It's kind of true. But at the same time, like, I kind of get it, because he's like, yeah, someone else has got it covered. But you're right.
Excuse me.
Are like theaters plus restaurants, so you eat food while you watch? Oh. Like at tables or like normal movie theater chairs? Like, is an Alamo Draft House just like the big fancy theaters that are all over the place now? Oh, my voice. Just giving it up before it doesn't last long. That's also what I've said to False, like, every time I've talked about it. We actually, I don't remember why, but it came up the other day. It's the ending to Spider-Man 2. And I was like, yeah, he gave it up, but come on now. Like, we know damn well. Spider-Man 3 rolls around, give it like a few hours, and he'll be back into the fold. He'll be Spider-Man again. They're not gonna stick with that.
Oh my god.
I'd think tables, but I've never been. One of the more fancy... Oh, it's a chain. It's a specific chain. Okay. Because I was like, is it just one of those theaters where you can, like, get proper food? Because, like, I've been to those. Those are fairly common in, like, major cities now, at least in the US.
Here, let me help
Those are
you.
kind of all over the place, to be honest. Theaters that, like, have restaurants in them and you can get, like, real food in the theater. And a lot of them that at least I've gone to will even, like, have staff deliver it to your seat in the theater when the food is ready, which is crazy shit. I've never done that because I've always, like, gotten to the theater early enough to where the food is ready before the movie starts anyway. But some places they even just deliver it to you when it's ready, which is wild.
Why? Hey!
I don't eat food or snacks at theaters. You're insane. Not even the popcorn.
Are you okay? I guess.
Not even the popcorn. I might get a drink,
Come
but
here.
that's it. Not even the popcorn. It's expensive. I mean, it is expensive, but like, why is the manhole lid shut? I'm not paying a fortune for fucking popcorn. Hey, False. The next time that you call me stingy, remember this. Chat, why am I stuck down here? I can't climb back up. Why did it take so long to blow up? Anyway. I bring kernels and pop them while watching the movie.
Don't come here!
Do you imagine? It's Sushi Wednesday tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know if I'll go. I'm a little busy tomorrow, but maybe. It's like 18 bucks per person. What the fuck happened to movie theaters? That sounds about right. Like 18 bucks a person just for the tickets sounds pretty much right to me. It's expensive now. The half-price sushi rolls on Wednesday at that place near me, man. It's crazy. Because, like, it genuinely... I said it when I went for the half off the first time, like the day after. But you go there after having been to this restaurant already, seeing the signs, and asking the waiter even, which I did. I was like, is it really 50% off all sushi rolls on Wednesday? He's like, yeah. And I go, and I'm like, okay, there's some catch. You know, still, there's some catch, right? That thought is in the back of your head. And then you order, and you're like, so it's all rolls? Like any of them? And they're just like, yeah. Yeah, it's any roll, any sushi roll. And like I ordered, and I ate, and I paid, and it was all sushi rolls. It didn't matter what roll. It was crazy. I got a lobster roll. That's normally like 24 bucks for like $12. It was crazy. Best deal around, at least where I'm at now. I mean, Jesus. Come on now.
Uh-huh.
Half off sushi every Wednesday is crazy shit. In a good way. From what I know, they've kind of backed off the timed exclusivity. Part 3 will be releasing on everything at once. Well, Square Enix and their exclusivity deal with Sony did expire. However, it is unknown. Like, we genuinely in the public aren't really sure if it like just straight up expired, or if maybe the remake part 3 was already like locked in regardless of timing when they signed the first exclusivity deal. Like, we don't know. But if it wasn't fully locked in years ago to where it's still valid regardless of timing, then it might not be at the PlayStation event, because I mean, you listen to Square talking about the future of Final Fantasy, like, they don't want to limit their platform anymore because they're worried enough as is about the future of the brand. They're not going to want to limit it just for the hell of it. If they aren't contractually obligated to, they won't. Okay, that should be all 4 of Mark's special items from Outbreak, and I can get a new costume. Both George types. Some of the researchers from Below Freezing Point. That Blade game? Which one? Oh, Blade, like Marvel Blade? The Arcane one? Because if that's what you mean, I believe the Arcane Blade game did get canceled. I feel like I remember hearing that. I thought Phantom Blade at first, but then I realized Marvel Blade. Yeah. Yeah, I think that did get canceled. Because I remember hearing that, what's it? Apparently... Bro, what the fuck is this ad? Hold on. The movie is struggling too. Oh, you guys see this? What is this ad on my phone? Like, this is my stream. This is an ad underneath the stream. Oh, it just went. It's gone. The ad is over. Have you guys seen that ad before? Have you guys seen that shit? I just looked over randomly. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? What the fuck? What was that? Anyway, I need to jot down Mark's 4 unique special items for Below Freezing Point real quick. Yo, that's cool though. What the fuck? You guys see that? What the fuck? I just looked over and caught it while it was running. Thankfully, had enough time to pull it over and just be like, yo, what is this? Don't worry, chat. Now we're at the point where any spreadsheet updates before starting a new scenario, I only have to get 4 items written into there. So this is going to be real fast. How to raise children. Good start. Good start, Mark. Shorts. He's got a pair of shorts there. Beautiful gardening, also assumedly like a book or a magazine sort of thing.
Thank you.
And how to keep your, and it cuts off. That's odd. Okay. Anyway.
Go.
How to keep your what? Who knows? But how to keep your something. Children, maybe? Divorce case book? Never know. Bro, you guys see that, this is for my fighting game / lolcow enjoyers, I guess. You guys see that Low Tier God represented himself in court yesterday? In a case to try to get custody of his daughter, and he won?
Come on.
LTG? Yeah. You guys see that he represented himself and won the case? I mean, honestly, impressive. Like, I can't even lie. I can't. That's just impressive. That's not easy to do.
Go.
Wait a minute. Oh, I got this wrong. I think. Wait, no. No, I didn't. What's going on in that demo? Is it it sounds like it's going crazy.
Help! Help me!
And the last one is A or B. Okay. Let me group them real quick. This seems like pretty easy seating. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best, but it's certainly not the worst. And with a little RNG behind it, it actually could be pretty damn easy. We'll have to see here. Okay. 1, 1, 2, 3. Boom. 3 groups of special items for below freezing point for Mark. And I'm done. Okay. How to raise your children. I'll start there. Wonderful book, Mark.
Thank you.
I'm looking at the map to figure out where it is. My bad. I say my bad. Like, I don't have to. Oh, okay. It's on B7. It's on B7. And it's in, like, the big central room on B7. I don't remember what floor Mark starts on this scenario, but we'll see. The "you should kill yourself now" guy. Yes. If anyone doesn't know Low Tier God by name, but you know the meme of the guy with the lightning in his eyes and shit saying "you should kill yourself now," that's Low Tier God. LTG has to start there too. How to raise your children. I heard it was a restraining order case. It was a custody case in which he also got a restraining order on his ex successfully. He won custody and he got them to grant him a restraining order on the ex. Because apparently I saw some clips of him representing himself this morning. And apparently she was like in Discord servers that were dedicated to trolling and hating LTG. And like actively leaking his personal information and shit so that people on the internet could fuck with him better. Which is insane. And is probably why he was able to win the case, because he came with evidence of that.
Are you feeling all right?
Because what the fuck? How crazy do you have to be doing shit like that? Seriously. That woman is messed up. High tier human.
Did you find something? Fine.
If we break up, I'm making a hate surfer of you. You better not. Granted, she's pretty good at leaking my personal info. It might be her calling, if that were the case. The anti-troll shrine, sir. What insane shit did she do to lose that? Yeah, that apparently was part of it. Like, that was one of the only clips that I saw. Oh, I'm on B7. Okay. That's insane enough. Yeah, I feel like that one alone, with him, like, having brought evidence of it and stuff, too, that would probably be enough to win that case, because holy shit. Like, legitimately, you have to be an insane person to do that. Right? You aren't the first and you won't be the last. You're telling me I'm not special? She was having people gang stalk him. It is crazy when you think about it, right? Okay, hold on. In this room... Okay. Oh, I should see if there are other... like... non-character specific specials that I should be looking for. Oh, there we go. Family talk. Boom. Not what it's called in the guidebook, but that's how to raise your children, I suppose. How to keep your. We don't know what the rest of it is because the guidebook just cut off there. That is M17 on the map. M17 is on B6. It's on the floor above us. Okay. But that one should also be... Yeah, that is also a guaranteed spawn. Oh.
Damn it! Hey! I don't want to die! Help!
You guys think she's joking when she says, I don't trust the banks, by the way? Let me tell you, she refuses to change her bank to, like, a lesser known and used one, but one that offers way more benefits for its customers. Clients, I don't know what the right term would be. Purely because the one that she's currently with is used more, so it's less likely to screw her over. She actually does not trust banks.
Listen to me!
That's not a joke. She says it like it's a joke, but it's not a joke.
My life is shit! My life is shit!
The bank I grew up on. A bank does nothing for you. 14 years of loyalty and they give you nothing for it. They don't give you jack shit.
What now? What's wrong? Hey there! Hey! Listen to me! Hey!
I'm gonna grab that herb.
Shoot! Shoot!
Just use whichever since they're all a-holes. I use the one that does the most for me. I am so simple as, like, if a bank pops up that is safe, like, and is FDIC insured and everything,
Hi!
and they're going to give me more benefits than my current bank,
Hey!
like, I'm gonna go switch to that bank, because that bank is gonna do more for me.
Excuse me!
Absolutely. That's why I changed banks a couple of years ago.
Hey there!
Legitimately. Like, if anyone remembers when I was talking so much about the process of changing my bank over, that was the entire reason why.
Just try to stay calm.
Was I found out about a new bank that was offering way more, like, benefits. I realized my bank was doing pretty much nothing for me, and I switched over. I am loyal to no bank. If you want me, you gotta actually do shit for me. Plain and simple.
Hey!
Did the head on the thumbnail get smaller? Yes.
Fine. Yeah, I'm cool.
A lot of my stream thumbnails have actually been slightly different because I'm moving over to a new photo editor, like a new editing application, and the source files of my old thumbnails can't be transferred over.
Stop!
So I've been remaking them from scratch, just eyeballing it.
Hey there!
And I also noticed that the scale wasn't quite as big on the new one, the new Resi one that I made up in the new editor, but I just went with it.
No!
Which one are you using now? I've fully moved over to Affinity.
Listen to me!
Fuck Photoshop.
Hey! What's wrong?
Offer more benefits than your bank? No, but it offers way more benefits than fucking Adobe.
No.
Am I right? Am I right?
Fine.
Fucking Adobe.
Let's just try to stay
Infinity is awesome. It is really good. Like, I remember checking it out a few years ago, and it wasn't great, but now it's awesome.
Here's something peculiar.
Why would he need a new PC? For the new games. To record. Better footage. Am I coming from the other side? Oh, I think I am. No, I'm not. It should be here? Somewhere? It's a guaranteed spawn. There it is. Long marriage. How to keep your marriage is the full name of it from the guidebook. That's hilarious. Okay. And then the one that's a 50-50 chance on this difficulty is beautiful gardening, which can also be found on B6. Yes. I'll check that in just a moment. How much longer are we giving Bungie? I think they've got about a year left until this free-to-play model for Marathon somehow works. I'm actually thinking Bungie has a decent future because Sony and Bungie have both recently doubled down on Marathon. Weirdly, very unexpectedly. Like, I never would have seen it coming. But both of them recently put down a blog post that was like, yeah, Marathon is going to run for like at least 2 years. Like, that's going to be our thing. We already have all the funding and stuff set aside for it. So Bungie at least has a couple years of purely Marathon before anything happens. Luckily. Because Bungie dying would be tragic. Is your camera up too far? It does seem that way, don't it? Or am I not up far enough? I don't know. Now that you pointed out, something was wrong. Mind you, I had to take apart and put back together my whole setup doing the carpets in here yesterday. So, I think some things are a little off.
Let's just try to stay calm. Hey! Damn it!
Sit up. No, I was kind of like leaning forward too much with my ass not all the way back in the chair. I was kind of sitting forward. So, okay. I know that I'm on seed A. Like, guaranteed I know that. Let me try to grab a couple generic items on the way. Let's do the bloody white coat. Where is that? B4F culture room. Oh, okay. Okay. I know the culture room. It's the fingerprint room from RE2. Get this man a cushion.
Hey!
Get me some handgun ammo, actually, before you get me a cushion. You forgot your booster seat? Actually, that is also a thing. My new chair that I built when I moved to this house, because I threw out my old chair because it was old and totally worn. And also it wasn't that comfortable to begin with. This new chair is so much better, but it actually is shorter. Like, it doesn't raise up as high as my old one did. Which is part of why you're getting even more of a forehead shot now than at the old house. It's because my chair won't go up as high.
Hi!
May as well open this. There's no point because I came from down there. I'm just now realizing, but
Hello there! Dear God!
and then they die within 6 months of that post. Yeah, I don't know. They seem very confident in Marathon sustaining like a dedicated player base. Thankfully. Because like it weirdly seems like Sony is looking at Marathon in a very unusual way when it comes to like AAA live service, where they aren't really looking for like a new Fortnite sort of thing, right? They're not even looking for like a new Destiny 2. They seem happy with the player numbers they have, which is so weird.
Let's just try to stay calm.
Right? Like, it almost feels unusual.
I just had a thought.
Because it's just so unheard of at this point for them to not be looking for, like, the next fucking Fortnite. They seem happy with, like, yeah, we have a dedicated player base of, like, 20K a day on PC. We don't know the console player numbers, but assume it's, like, another 20K a day on PS5 and Xbox, give or take. And they're like, yeah, that's enough. The game's gonna keep running with this. It's weird. It feels unusual. And they could be bullshitting and just hoping that player counts rise. I don't know. But they seem pretty confident about it, which is interesting and good. Like, if they're being genuine, and if that really is the future of Bungie, sorry, honestly, I think that could be a really healthy thing for Sony as a whole going forward. You know? Like, if Sony actually is serious about, we're perfectly fine with just having a steady player base of, I don't know, 30, 40K players a day who really fuck with this game and who did click with it. I mean, shit, that could be really healthy considering how much Sony is still pushing for live service. God knows why. If that's more the approach they're going to start taking, as opposed to, like, trying to hit the next Fortnite level success, that could actually be really good for them, I think. Speaking of, Marathon is free for the next week, and they just wiped this morning. And I'm kind of shilling because the game is really good once you get past that initial hurdle of it, where it feels weird and, like, hard to approach. Like, it feels very daunting when you first start playing. But once you're over that hurdle and you're comfortable with it, the game kicks so much ass. And, like, Cryo Archive, everyone that has played the game a good bit to get to Cryo Archive will tell you this. I'm far from the only person you'll hear this from. Cryo Archive, which is, like, the big endgame map that's pretty much like a Destiny raid in the form of an extraction shooter format. There's nothing like that in the genre, or really even in, like, live service as a whole right now. There's nothing else that feels so unique and so good, like, so impressive as Cryo Archive right now. It is the coolest fucking thing ever. Legitimately, it's so fucking cool. And yeah, I don't think they're hoping for Destiny players to go over. And I would agree with FT, where, like, the Destiny community has already been so vocal about not giving a shit about Marathon. And Bungie knows that. Like, if we know that, if we can sit here and say that the Destiny community doesn't care, Bungie knows that the Destiny players don't care. I think that Bungie is just very, I hope, actually happy with having, like, a small dedicated community compared to what they had before, for at least the next couple years while they work on whatever they might be for, you know, after Marathon. But genuinely, while it's free for a week, give it a go. Like, if you are even the slightest bit interested and you haven't tried it out, it's free for a whole week starting today. I think it is all the way through the 9th, isn't it? That it's going to be free for anyone to just download and play as much as they want. So, like, if you haven't tried it, go give it a shot right now. Like, now is legit the perfect time to give that game a go. But now, no more content for Destiny. To be honest, I think Destiny's content would have been cut even if Marathon wasn't out yet. I think D2 was just at the point where they had already had so many years of bleeding their player base. And it just got to that point in a business where you have to sit there and be like, yeah, we can't keep pumping more into this when we keep getting less and less every time. Give Classic Marathon a go too, actually still decent. Classic Marathon, like the original trilogy from back in the 90s, is actually just free on Steam as well. Like, if you want the old single-player, like, pre-Halo Bungie trilogy, it's legitimately free on Steam. All 3 of them. And it is good. I've played a bit of Classic Marathon, never Durandal or Infinity. I need to. But, Classic Marathon is actually good. I would recommend that too, because it's literally just an old, like, classic boomer shooter that's free. And you can see so much, like, Halo DNA in it, which is actually really cool. Like, so much of that old Bungie stuff that you might think of as being, like, Halo comes from Marathon.
I just had a thought.
And so it's pretty neat going back as a Halo fan and playing Marathon and seeing all of that DNA that they ended up picking up in that later series. It's really neat. Does Classic Marathon have MP? I think one of them does, but I don't think the original did. I think the original was just single player. 25 gigabyte AAA game in 2026 is ridiculous though. And it's a beautiful game, by the way. Like, you boot it up, if you have a rig like mine where you can run it on max settings, it's a gorgeous game. Genuinely. I think even False can run it on max. And she has like a fairly old CPU at this point. And like she, I think, was running it at max settings and also was like, this game is really pretty. My favorite thing, presentation-wise, with Marathon, though, is the sound design in it is unreal. Like, just all the noises and stuff that you hear when you play Marathon, particularly solo, because I didn't notice it until I was playing solo. Because, like, the first 8 hours of time in that game, I played it all with False. And then I played a little solo once she had fallen off of it. And, like, holy hell, the sound in that game is crazy. Like, it feels like you're playing a horror game. Just all of, like, the ominous, like, distant, creaky sounds and everything that will put you on edge. It's so cool, the soundscape in Marathon. Back to my PC being the worst. I say even False because I'm used to her PC not being very good. But to be fair, she did upgrade her GPU. Her GPU is, like, on par with mine. And I forget that. Alright, there you go, False. My bad, my bad. Blue Umbrella is in the marshalling yard. Oh, okay. Okay, I can grab that near the end, too. But from our experience with the game, it's pretty optimized. Was her new GPU a 5070 or a Ti? I think it's a 5070 Ti. I want to say that's right. Stolen art style, though, even though the artist was paid, she got paid really late. The art thing, I'm not upset about because, and I would be, but the artist herself said, with no contractual obligation or anything to do so. And she clarified that because people kept saying, like, oh, she got paid to say this, and she came out and clarified that she didn't. She said that the whole thing was resolved to her satisfaction, both monetarily and in terms of them, like, removing her stuff from the game. So, like, the whole art thing is, in my mind, 100% resolved. Like, I'm not even worried about it. And she had to do so many follow-ups because she kept saying that the whole thing was resolved in a way that made her happy. And people kept not believing her. Like, legit, people just at that point wanted to be mad at it and weren't even listening to her talk about it. It was crazy. But she's been very clear that, like, she has zero issue with the art thing at this point. It's all been handled in a way that she's satisfied with it. And she probably, 100% in my mind, got a crazy bag from it. She probably did get paid a lot of, like, you know, under the table settlement. I would have to imagine she did, at least. The internet will forever remember things how they were at first contact. True. True. The capital letters in her tweet spelled out "help me."
Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
That is true, though. It's one of those things where, like, anytime that game comes up, people will remember the stolen art thing. Because that genuinely is just kind of how it is on the internet. Like, that first impression will always stick with people.
Come on. Come on.
Yes.
The game's art direction was already set. Yeah. And I think, like, saying that the whole art style was stolen is definitely exaggerative. When we ended up seeing what happened from them putting up, like, the mood boards in question and stuff, the whole art style had already kind of been, like, mood boarded out and all that. And there were just some things of her work that were in those mood boards that then somehow ended up being an in-game asset, which is so weird. But yeah. What if everyone thought it was an original art style? I mean, it was an original art style. The issue wasn't the style. The issue was there were a couple, like, specific art pieces of hers that ended up in the game. Like wall decals that were literally pulled straight from her work. But again, like, her work was a small part of a large portion of mood boards that existed beyond her work. It wasn't like the entire thing was we stole this one artist's style. Like, her style ended up being integrated into the style they were boarding out before that.
Yes.
Yeah, they were intending the style to begin with, and some of her art ended up in the game. I don't know where
Yes.
fucking Jim went. He was here a second ago, and he just now wandered off.
Yeah. Come on.
And is probably dying.
Come on. Come on. Here. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Yes.
Here. Come on.
I just had a...
Come on. Come on.
Good.
Here. Come on.
Truly a shit show of a situation. Total shit show.
Good.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Total shit show.
Come on. Come on.
Was following the thing, and if you look at her style, you can tell it was 95% inspired from her. I would just disagree, because I was also following the whole thing, and like 90% of the stuff on their mood boards weren't even from her.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Here.
Dead on the ground.
Yes.
Come on. Come on.
Good.
Hey there. Here. Here. Here.
Here, here, here. I want you guys to know that to do the come here, it's flicking down on the right thumbstick. So I'm sitting here just like literally doing this the whole time.
Please help. Come on. Come on. Here. Come on.
Just fucking smacking it down for like 3 minutes straight. Games like this are what will destroy your thumbsticks, absolutely. But the DualShock 4 lives on. Invincible fucking piece of hardware right here. Some of the devs from the art team were also following her. I mean, of course they were. that means nothing. She was on the mood boards. Of course they were. Like, I'm not trying to be an ass or anything, but like, of course they were. $50? That was 30 bullets? Had multiple plagiarism. Yes, Bungie had an art plagiarism thing with Destiny 2, I believe. I don't remember if it was D1 or D2. But that was why the marathon thing blew up to such an extent, was because Bungie had had a similar controversy prior.
Help me, please.
Like when they ripped off Breaking Benjamin in Halo 2. Yes, remember? That was awful. I still find it so funny that they just straight up had a Breaking Benjamin song in Halo 2. Hold on, there's a special item back here. If the boss could wait, thank you. This is probably gonna miss because of it. Once you start, yeah. I'm glad I grabbed it first, because yeah, normal difficulty, some pistol shots on one train smash will kill it. All right, successful run, 4 items. Pretty good. Did they break Benjamin? In a way, yes. Genuinely, like, that's a shitpost, obviously, but in a way, if you know the Breaking Benjamin lore, like genuinely the band, the song that they wrote for Halo 2, because it wasn't that they had licensed a song, it was that Breaking Benjamin was contacted and made a song for the game that then released as a single later. That song ended up being the song that led to the band breaking up, because the lead singer did not want to do like a re-recording and re-release of it on a full album, but the other bandmates did. And so they went behind the lead's back and did record a whole new version of the song with Amy Lee from Evanescence. And they released it without his prior knowledge, and it pissed him off so much that he broke the whole band up and reformed it without literally any of them years later. So in a way, Bungie did break Benjamin. In the long term. They kind of did. Actually.
You find something?
It was that song that broke the band up. I mean, valid crash out. Actual valid crash out, yeah. Like, I don't know anyone who has ever heard that story and not sided with him. Because honestly, yeah. Like, he's the lead, and they're like, we want to redo this song. He's like, I don't want to redo it. And they went behind his back and redid it just by pulling his vocals from the original, and then bringing in Amy Lee to do like a recording of the chorus and one of the verses, if I remember right.
Are you all right?
And so they just took his original vocals from the existing song, or sorry, the existing like released version of it, and mixed it in with like a new instrumental recording and with her new vocals in there, and released it. And that shit pushed him over the edge.
Find anything new?
Because they wanted to use it for like an actual album. They didn't want it to just be a single anymore.
Hey!
They wanted to like really use it on a larger project, and he was like, no. This was just a fun little song we did for a video game, and like it's a banger, but this is not like a part of a larger project. But they disagreed. Okay, so that mark item, that's the 50-50. Where did that spawn again? Right. That spawns in B6 hallway. On the chairs. Just for my sake to try to remember. Let me grab a couple more like generic items then while I'm here. Monica's barrette. There it is. Number 17. Oh, that's on the turntable. Jesus, dog. Okay. That's late in the run. They're still together, by the way. The new band is still together. The new band is still together. Oh, it wasn't Amy Lee, it was Valora. You're right. My bad. Not Amy Lee. It was Valora. That's right.
Hey!
Oh, with him still being in it. Yeah. The lead is still in it, but he replaced literally the entire rest of the band. And look, I'm not gonna lie.
Listen to me!
I've been a Breaking Benjamin fan for so many years, but like the band has not been as good since the breakup and reforming, and it just, all of them are the same. Wait, he got them back together? No, wait, they're not. My bad. Okay, I was like, they're still together? Like all of them? They got back together? I was misinformed. Okay. I'll let it slide this time. The Google AI news. I know what you did. But I'll let it slide.
Hey!
At Future Games Show on the 6th? Future Games Show on the 6th? Yeah, what is the... I feel like they would be on the main... Isn't Summer Games Fest on the 5th? Is the 5th Friday? It wasn't Google AI, it was me not reading enough. I'll believe it now. This time I'll believe it. That was a shitty thing to do. It was. The 5th, I'm pretty sure. My prediction for where AC8 would pop up this week would be Summer Games Fest, like the main show. And if it's not there, I would bet on PlayStation Today. It's gotta be one of those. Future Games Show would feel weird to me. Xbox thing is the 7th. Yeah. That's Sunday then? I don't misinform, I just lie.
What's wrong? My life is shit. Just don't give up.
I saw they're remastering the Toy Story 3 game for whatever reason. Yeah, that was a weird curveball.
No way.
Genuinely. I saw that announcement too. Because if you're gonna remaster an old Toy Story game, why would it not be Toy Story 2? Oh, they're remastering 11 Toy Story games? Wait, I didn't see this. I only saw Toy Story 3. What the fuck do you mean they're remastering 11 Toy Story games? You're lying. That can't be real. What do you mean?
What's wrong?
Oh, motherfucker. Where did that go now? It's like all the games. Toy Story Kart? No way.
Listen to me.
It's real.
I found something weird.
What? Just what if there's a Bloodborne announcement State of Play? If there is a Bloodborne announcement at State of Play, if there is,
No.
I will play Project Wingman. I will. Did you guys know that Ace Combat Fan also just found out that I haven't played Project Wingman yet and was giving me shit for it? You guys know that he was giving me shit for it? He didn't know. He just kind of assumed that I had played it. He just kind of assumed that I had played it, and he was giving me so much shit when he found out. Good. Play it. It was so funny. Ousted as a poser. Hey. I think he tweeted, or no, I think he responded to someone on Twitter who was talking about my 100% of the series. But he thinks I'm a fucking crazy person. Like, he thinks I'm too dedicated for doing, like, all the multiplayer achievements on AC6. Which maybe he's right. But no poser. You did say you'd play it if Silksong was real. But I don't think I did. I don't have any knowledge of what you're talking about. I'd rather play DCS than Project Wingman. That's not true at all.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
About AC6 achievements, he's absolutely right though. Hey, we're more than halfway done now, so like sunk cost fallacy is in full effect.
Excuse me.
Like all the pain that we've gone through. You think I'm gonna stop at 50% done?
Hey there.
More than 50%. You're crazy. Oh yeah, Silksong DLC might be this week actually. That's not a bad shout. That could actually be announced this week. It's like 50.5. I think it was like 54. Isn't it? Hold on. If I type Ace Combat 6 into my search bar at this point, it just pulls up my spreadsheet. It is. It's 54.3%, okay? Sunk cost fallacy is in full effect now. All right. We're only missing 4 achievements before Ace Combat 6 is done. And how many people, how many Ace Combat diehards even have every multiplayer and just every achievement on the game on Xbox? How many of you Ace Combat fans, not the Ace Combat fan, but even he, I don't think he even has that. The Ace Combat fan does not even have that, okay? I don't think. I don't know that. I could ask, but I don't think he does.
Let's just try to stay calm. Listen to me.
It was very fun to jump scare you guys on Twitter with that picture, by the way. You guys, as in, like, the Ace Combat community. Because I think I may have mentioned it, like, once or twice before that we knew each other. But I don't think people really generally knew that we knew each other. So it was very fun to jump scare you guys with a picture. It was his idea, but I loved it. I loved that jump scare. That was very funny. Like people seeing that we knew each other for the first time and just being like, what the fuck?
Let's just try to stay calm.
It was very good.
Dear God. Excuse me? No.
I had no idea who they were, so I just chuckled at how white you all were. All right.
I just had a thought.
I don't think I'll be able to get my achievement. You'll be done before I get mine. Hey, man. James is always here, right, James?
Just had a thought. I found something weird.
Right, James? It is X2 after AC6, that's true. And now that Infinity is on the table, I do plan on doing that. I don't think James would waste his time. Waste of time? Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't be throwing around such harsh language now, okay? Oof. Calm down. You seen Undead Chronicles? It's not released yet, but it's a more grounded, realistic take on COD Zombies. I have not seen that. And also the white thing, I see my white balance today, deciding that I'm supposed to look like a ghost. I see. But it's not that bad. Is there any way to check how many people have all? No, but you could probably just ask in like the community Discord or something. I don't know. You look blue today? Yeah, I look fucking ghastly. I might have to turn off the auto white balance to be real. Hold on. Why did it open all the way over there? Okay, is it just me or did it change like just now before I even went to do anything? Why do I no longer look blue? I've not seen this. 1923? The machine spirits listened. I swear that was before I touched it. Will you be streaming State of Play? No. No. I don't even, like, I don't enjoy watching those live anymore. Those events. It's weird because for so many years, I made sure I never missed one of those events live. But for like the last year and a half, I've started just not watching them live. And honestly, it's so much better. Don't tell Jeff I said that. But like, it's so much better. What I do now is I let the event run. I go do my thing, whatever I'm doing that I enjoy doing with my time. Working, maybe, or just enjoying my free time. And then the notes thing was funny. The notes thing was funny. I'll come back to that because I did watch that live. That's where the notes came from. But I enjoy my free time or whatever. And then after it's over, I just look up the event, and everything that you get when you just like Google the event right after it happens is like, here's all the big things that happened at this show. And you just get like a bullet point list of everything that happened. And so you go through the bullet points real quick. You read them and you're like, okay, what here am I interested in? And anything that you are, you go watch that. And then all the other fluff that you don't care about, you just don't watch it. I'm blue again. I'm blue again. Is it like, I don't, is it because my camera is losing focus of me and trying to auto adjust for something else? No, it didn't do anything there. Me trying to like get the autofocus locked onto me. No? Okay. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why my colors keep shifting. You have auto white balance on. It's changing the color of the screen bouncing off of you. Oh my god, it is. It's whatever in the game is hitting me. That's fun. That's so good. That is exactly what it is. It's whatever color is coming off of my screen and hitting my face. It's adjusting for that. I was like, is it trying to hit the wall? Is it focusing in on one of the little guys in the back? I was confused, but that's what it is. It's changing with the game. That's amazing. I need a gray card. I lost mine. Just in case something huge happens so I can freak out about it like a nerd. I used to do that, but then I realized, I'm like, man, just the amount of time that I've spent watching those shows and sat there like, oh my god, this is so boring. Are they going to show something good? And then beyond that, the amount of times that I've sat through, like, especially a State of Play or a Nintendo Direct, and I've sat through the whole thing and come away with it like, man, why did I even waste my fucking time watching this? That was awful. Like, I'm at the point where I just look at everything after the fact. I also miss E3 because E3 was like, it was basically what like Summer Games Fest and the Game Awards are with all the trailers, except with everything else cut out of it. Genuinely. That's why you didn't get to see Ace Combat announced live. I did see Ace Combat live. I did watch the Game Awards last year, or for the 2025 awards, just for the hell of it, because I wasn't busy or anything and I was kind of bored, so I watched it. I tuned in a little late, but I watched it live. And I took notes throughout on like a notepad and just posted them to Discord after. And I was like, here are all my thoughts at a glance so that I don't have to repeat myself ad nauseum tomorrow. I still had to repeat myself ad nauseum the next day, so it didn't matter. But I thought the notes idea was funny. And I kind of shit posted with some of them, to be fair. Like, some of them were just me joking. It was, the Ace Combat one was so funny because it did not look like Ace Combat until they said Yuja. And then it was like, wait, what? And then the music came in and it was like, what the fuck? Your RE retrospective are valid as fuck. Maybe the most objective opinion on the game, so you have good taste. Well, I don't know about the most objective. I got some crazy takes in there, but I appreciate it. Thank you. E3 in the late 90s, early 2000s was awesome. E3, even, like, it had a couple rough years right at the end. But most of the notes were, why was this girl still presenting? Bro, that girl, if she's at the awards this year, I'm gonna lose my shit. She's at Summer Games Fest normally too, actually. If she's at the pre-show in like a few days at Summer Games Fest, I'm gonna come unhinged. Because, oh my god, she does drive me nuts. Genuinely. She drives me insane. I don't know why Jeff still employs her. I'll be real. Hold on. I did get the beautiful gardening, right? This run? Yeah. Fun gardening. In the JP version. But yes, I did get it. Too many announcements throughout the year did kill E3. Like, everyone starting to do their own individual award shows is kind of what killed it. Sydney Goodman will be there. She always is. God, she drives me insane, dude. Like, actually, she drives me nuts. Like, I get that she probably doesn't even write half of the jokes for her portions, but like, her delivery on them, that's the best way that I can describe it, is it sounds like she didn't write the jokes. And even like a lot of the time, I don't think Jeff writes a lot of his jokes either for these presentations. I think he actually does write quite a few of them, to be fair, but a lot of them I don't think are his jokes. Like, I think he has people who help him with it, but it sounds like they're his jokes. You know? It sounds like those are his jokes. Whereas for her, it sounds like she's just reading them off the prompter. And it's brutal, man. It really, like, I don't know. She drives me nuts. Every time I see her, I have a visceral reaction to her. He writes the shit ones. I don't know. Like, the Silk Song joke, I think, was his. A lot of people thought that one was shit. I thought that one was funny, but people got, like, genuinely upset with it. But I would believe that that was his joke. How outrageous her dress and Jeff's shoes will be every year. Jeff's shoes are always nuts. They could never make me hate Jeff. I don't care. He defended Mass Effect sex scenes on Fox News. I found out yesterday. Yes, that bit is so funny. Him defending them, or defending games in general, but it was, Mass Effect was like the topic they landed on during it. It was their whole segment about the sex box, as in the Xbox 360. They were calling it the sex box on Fox News. Because of Mass Effect. That's how they landed on Mass Effect. I say I don't know how they did, but that is why. That was the entire point of the segment, was like, oh my god, this big new Xbox game has sex. It was fun. All right, best part of the run, right here.
Come on! Come on! Here! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
genuinely goated for doing it for the love of the game. Jeff, like I always say, he's become like a bit of a laughing stock for some reason. I mean, his award shows aren't the best. But dude, he had a crazy early career. Like, he was legit the first person outside of Valve to ever see and play Half-Life. Like, he had the exclusive scoop and article on Half-Life like a year before it came out. Literally just because he was an independent journalist and he went to Valve and was like, hey, you guys got anything I could see early? And they were like, yeah, come by. And they showed him Half-Life, the original one. They were like, yeah, we got a game we've been working on. Come look at it. And he was like the first person outside of Valve to play Half-Life and cover it. He had a really, really good early career. He had a very strong career. And yeah, his dad is the guy who invented IMAX cameras, which is also crazy lore. I think both of his parents were like big in Hollywood, but he just wasn't interested. Like, he wanted to do stuff for video games because he enjoyed them way more than movies. He for real loves games, man. Yeah, that's like the thing that I've always liked about him, is that he actually does just have that enthusiasm for games. Like, there are people that you can tell that they're like, yeah, I kind of like it, but like, this is a job. And then there are people who are like actual fucking, they just love video games. And you can always tell the difference, right? Jeff is just genuinely someone who loves games. You can tell. I don't know what the whole high guard thing was about. I think maybe he was more excited by the idea of it than like the state the game was in. And he also probably knew about like plans they had for post-launch and stuff that we never got to see. But I don't know what the deal was with that.
Yes.
To be fair, Jeff, he's normally pretty on the money. The high guard thing was an exception. He's normally pretty on the money with stuff like that. Like, the other times that he's talked up games to that extent, it's been like Elden Ring or whatever else, right? He's normally on the money with that. And I do think he genuinely liked high guard. I do think he did. I just think he maybe was seeing a vision that we were not seeing. Because it did come across as he really loved that game and thought it was gonna bang once it like came out. He thought he was gonna be the one in the right later on. But yeah, man, I don't know.
Over there.
The concept was good, the game was just poorly executed. And I think the launch of the game was really what screwed it. I said it before. I said it when High Guard came out. Right? That I feel like, personally, wait, chat, I'm dumb. I missed the generic item I was looking for. I can't go back for it. Anyway, I think that if they had come out with that game as like a, hey, this isn't totally done, this is like the early foundation of what we want to do. It's a little sloppy. There are improvements to make. But like, this is what we got right now. We want people to play it, give feedback, try it out. I think if they had come out like that, with that game being free and everything, it would have probably had a lot more success and a lot more positive reception. But because it got hyped up so much at the awards and it had this expectation of like, this will change the way you look at multiplayer games, and then it came out in a very like work in progress state, I think that's what screwed High Guard. Like, I think if there was just more transparency about like, yeah, we were giving this a shot. We're seeing what people think. We want feedback. I think that could have gone way further than it actually did.
Please help!
Fuck it. I might just be able to hit him with it. He doesn't move that fast, and he's way back there. Did I not hit him?
Everything died.
I did hit him. Okay, well, I got the mark-specific item that I was there for. And I'm ahead of pace on generic items for this scenario anyway. You hit George, too? He lived. Don't worry about it. Just don't. Okay, hold on. Let me fix this disaster. Oh my god. Why did it have it set there? Genuinely, what the fuck? Okay. I'm a little yellow now. A little too yellow. I'm just freeballing it. I'll go with that. That's fine. Good enough for me. Better than looking blue. Oh shit, I was trying to... Shit. SOTL. Why can I not think of it either? Oh, Spec Ops The Line. People's takes on Spec Ops The Line can be used as a litmus test. Why did that game get delisted? Bro, genuinely, no one knows.
Yeah.
That's kind of the crazy thing with Spec Ops The Line, right? No one knows why they delisted it. Okay, I'm looking for Mark's shorts. What number were they? Hold on. I gotta be on hard mode for this before I forget. M7 means that his shorts are in the break room. Got it. I know where that is. Are they in a locker? I bet they are. Looking at it on the map. Looked cool though. Oh, licensed music? Wait, was that actually why? That's so shit. Anyway. This is the first I've heard that. Spec Ops The Line. Good story. Very average, like, forgettable gameplay, but the story was good. The story was good. I like it. Yeah, mixtape can get a perpetual license. Perpetual license is crazy. That is so expensive. Like, that is actually just ridiculously expensive.
Are you feeling all right? I just had a thought. Did you find something?
Like to talk about and say is a masterpiece, but some of those people haven't even finished the game. Oh, it's one of those games that a lot of the people who praise it and talk about it a lot have not played it. It's like Silent Hill.
Is there nothing useful? Is there nothing useful? Hey there! Excuse me. Shit! Shit! Listen to me!
Go on, Mark. There you go. Okay, this time I'm going the right way.
What's wrong?
I've got it now. Third run in a row. I got it. I got it. People only knew about it after the dozen video essays. It really is one of those games that got most of its exposure like years later from video essays on YouTube. 100%. The disc isn't delisted. That's true. You can't delist a disc.
Hey! Hey!
97-41.
Hi! Hey!
97-41. What ending did you go for? I did both. I don't remember which one I did first,
Hey there!
but I did both.
What happened? Hey! Listen to me!
Silent Hill's biggest fan finally plays the games. Like, RE has started to have a bit of a LARP problem, which I hate saying LARP unironically, but RE has mostly this year really started to have an issue with that. With Requiem blowing up to the extent that it did. But like, bro, Silent Hill, I swear to you, has had that problem since like the dawn of time. Everyone tells you about how awesome Silent Hill is and how much they love it,
Man,
and none of them have played it. It's crazy.
I found something weird.
Like, the amount of Silent Hill fans who have played
Listen to me!
at least like 3 Silent Hill games to completion is, I swear, it's like 2% of the fan base. It's crazy shit. Like, a good amount of them have played Silent Hill 2, and especially now there's a good amount of people who have at least played like SH2 Remake. But it's wild.
Hey!
I remember the outrage with the sand mechanics being gutted. Yes. Silent Hill only has 2 games. What do you mean 3? If only they stop. 3 is good. 3. I like Silent Hill 3 a lot, actually. But
Thank you.
compared to what's that? Compared to 1 and 2, I don't like Silent Hill 3 as much.
Let's just try to stay calm. Hey!
You get people calling the game completely pretentious for what is trying to be conveyed, or they see it as a gift from God. Yeah, another like war is bad war game that has a lot of that, like people writing off the story as being like overly pretentious, is Ace Combat 5. Gets that a lot. Like, there are so many Ace Combat community members who, for one reason or another, don't like 5. And you'll hear them say that one of the reasons that they dislike it is, what's it? Is that, like, the story is super pretentious and, like, overbearing. And, like, I think that story's really good. I've never felt like it was, what's it, like, virtue signally or anything like that, like people will say. I've always thought that that game had a good story. I was actually kind of shocked, like, the first time I saw that in the comments. I was like, what?
Listen to me! Hi!
Tells you more about their
Hey
bodies.
there! Come on! I think you're right. Come on!
Come on. People to this day say that the snow in Silent Hill 1 is ash. Yes, they do.
Help me! Thank you.
Yes, they absolutely do. That's one of my favorite. I told False about that, and she thinks it's hilarious. She references it all the time. Some mission design and mechanics that get worse on repeat playthroughs. Yeah, that is 5's biggest issue, is like mission design. But the thing is like, I actually just talked with Ace Combat fan about this last week. I shit you not. Like, of course we talked about Ace Combat pretty much constantly, as you might imagine. Like the whole time we were hanging out, basically. I'll be real. But we talked about Ace Combat 5's mission design and like the people who hate AC5 because of it. And he has the same exact take that I do of like, Ace Combat 5 is amazing. You just have to play it like once a year. Like, don't play it more than once a year, and it's great. It's such a good AC game. But if you overdo it, you're going to hate it. It's not a game that's built for that. I felt so validated with him saying that. I'll be real.
Nightmare.
There we go. The shorts are in that locker.
Hey there!
It's a great once-in-a-while game. It's a fantastic once-in-a-while game. Playing any game once a year is too frequent for me. What? Okay, you say that, but like, come on. We all have that game. Mostly like more linear games, right? But like, we all have that game. You may say that, but come on. I know you have one. You can tell me you don't. You do. You just have to think about it. I don't. You're full of shit. Like, for me, it's Halo CE. Like, pretty much once a year, almost like clockwork, to be real. I end up replaying Halo CE. Oh my god, where did you come from? Bro, I'm not even low on health, I'm just bleeding. This sucks. OGRE2. OGRE2 is a good one. RE1 used to be like that, like OGRE1 for me. For a long time was one of those. But like, not even intentionally. Like, I don't set aside like, oh, it's you know, this part of the year, it's time to play Halo. But just, you know, over time, it's like, oh yeah, it's about time I played that again. And it was like RE1 OG and Halo CE are definitely two of those. Thank you. Depends on the year for me. Fair.
Damn you!
Okay, hold on. I have not like picked out a generic special item or two to grab this run. Here. Let me, in the B4F low temperature room. Frozen seeds are number 10. Yeah, I'll grab those. I will end up playing a PS2 Ace Combat once a year. Yeah. You guys get this, right? I talked with Obo Shoes when I saw him last week too. Same, the three of us were hanging out, right? He and I talked about our favorite Ace Combat game, and I learned that his favorite is also Ace Combat 4. And he and I were both like, hey, you and me, like, we get it. We get it. It's 4. Ace Combat 4. Come on. Of course it is.
Just don't give up.
I forgot to ask what ACF's favorite was. I think he was in the bathroom or something. I don't remember, but he wasn't with us. And I forgot to ask. But I swear to God, from the way that he talks about the games, I think Infinity is his favorite. I need to ask him. But like, the one that he talks about the most. How did you meet? Just through YouTube, like through the community. Ace Combat fan I met years ago. Because I asked him if I could use his footage for my Ace Combat 7 video of Ace Combat Infinity. Because at the time, like, you couldn't even get new footage of it if you wanted to. I was decided to link up? Yeah. So that's when I first spoke to him. Long ago. We've known each other for a long time. It's just people didn't really know that we knew each other for the most part until he was like, hey, let's all take a picture. You guys, would you guys be cool with me posting a picture of the three of us hanging out? We were both just like, sure. And it was funny seeing the jump scare. The community just being like, what the fuck? Because first there was a lot of like, you guys know each other, and then there was like, is something happening? The conspiracy theories started. It was great. It was a good jump scare. I haven't seen the picture. Yeah, Ace Combat Fan posted a picture of the three of us hanging out last week. And it sparked some conspiracies of like, oh my god, something big is happening. I don't use Twitter though, that would be why. I just thought it was funny, people being like, they know each other? Ace Combat tubers be like, not all pearls know each other, Steven. Was that Steven Universe with the pearls? That's too zoomer for me, I'm sorry. They all look the same. But to be 100% with you, the Ace Combat community, this is a small community, yeah. I was about to say, the Ace Combat community is one of those communities where every creator knows each other. Because it's such a small community. It's so, like, we've all spoken to each other at least once or twice. Like, what's up? Sly, for my Ace Combat fans. Like, I've spoken to Sly a few times over the years now. Small World, or rather A World Without Borders, all 5 of them, yeah. Do you know Solitus Eversoul? I just spoke to him the first time. I was about to mention him. Sly the Lore Master, yeah. Yeah. It's like a small town, you know everybody. It is like that. It's like, it's just such a small community that we've all spoken to each other at least once. Just, it's the way it is, you know? Sly, the guy from AC Wiki? Yes. My first introduction to Sly was actually him leaving a very heated comment on one of my videos. That was the first interaction that we had, was actually, I think it was my X2 video. I think he was pissed at how much I enjoyed the game, and he left a very heated comment about how shit the game is. It wasn't my Zero video, it was my Joint Assault video. I remember the comment. I'm actually shocked that he didn't leave a heated comment on my Zero video. Is he the guy who went crazy because you haven't played Project Wingman? No. That was Ace Combat Fan, who just recently was like, what the fuck do you mean you haven't played Project Wingman? He found out last week when we were hanging out. Because they were talking about it, him and Obo, and I had to just kind of be like, you guys, I haven't played it. I haven't played Project Wingman. And both of them were like, what the fuck do you mean you haven't played Project Wingman? They both assumed that that I had played it, just because, like, yeah, of course. But then I explained to them, like, at this point I do plan on playing it, but like after, you know, after I've gotten through all the 100%s, because like I have plenty of actual Ace Combat still to get through in that sense. And they were both like, okay, that's fair. But at first, both of them were just like, what? You'll be known as that guy. I am kind of known as that guy. Like, already I am kind of that guy who has not played Project Wingman among the AC creators. Has its issues, but it's good. I need to message him. I just messaged him. I need to know. I frankly need to know. More like Project Stinkman. Agreed. I do not expect to get a live response from that, for the record. Because for those who don't know, the reason the Ace Combat fan doesn't do a whole lot of YouTube these days, I mean, he does, but not like to the extent that he used to. It's because he's a commercial pilot. So his response times, for good reason, are often not the greatest. I'm not expecting an answer on his favorite Ace Combat anytime soon, but I need to know now. Which is really cool. It is. It's actually funny hearing him talk about it. Last week, I shit you not, because I was like, bro, I have to talk to you about this. So that is cool, right? Like, of course I have to ask you about this. You know what he told me, you guys? You guys want to know what he says? He said, man flies a 747. He actually does. He does fly a 747 because I asked what plane he flies, and he does. But first thing he said, I was like, man, that is so cool that is like actually your job, as like your thing that you transitioned to after Ace Combat for so many years. And you know what he tells me immediately, chat? He says, you know, it's actually like one of the most boring jobs ever. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, it's cool, but like, you know, you take off and then you kind of just put it into autopilot for like however many hours, and then you get there and you land, and then you wait to take off in the airport, and then you're back on autopilot the whole time. And he was like, it's actually pretty boring. You just sit in the cockpit with autopilot on, not really doing anything for most of the day every day. And I'm like, damn. But it was funny talking to him about airports, because I travel a lot. I kind of always have. The last couple years was like, I didn't travel much at all the last couple years. So if you're new, that might be like, what? But I've historically always traveled a lot, like when I was young, mostly for family stuff. But then like once I was an adult, I traveled a good bit right when I was first an adult, and fell away from it as I kind of settled into doing content full time. So we were talking a lot about like airports in the US, because he flies mostly in the US. It was funny because like I was like, bro, do you hate landing at MSP, the Minneapolis airport, and taking off from MSP? Because like you must. And he was like, you know, I really don't mind it. I'm like, how? How do you not? He says, well, you see, when I first got my license, I was living in Canada already. Because if you don't know, he does live in Canada currently. He was like, when you start flying on like a new license, you're not doing like commercial flights like that. So I was flying to like the middle of nowhere Canada, like up north. And so the ice and snow and all that was horrific. And since you're out where no one lives, you have to like get out and de-ice the plane yourself. Like there's no crew that's gonna do that for you. And the more that he talks about it, I'm like, okay, maybe the Minneapolis airport isn't that bad. Minneapolis can't be as bad as LAX. He said LAX is not that bad, because we were talking about that. That was my first time going through LAX, so it came up. He was like, yeah, LAX, you would expect it to be bad, because like, how do you de-ice a plane? Mostly it's like a thing that you spray over the plane, I believe. It's like a big fucking hose with like a specialized solution to melt the ice off. And that's why I was asking about Minneapolis. I was like, bro, Minneapolis in the airport has to be like the worst for you, right? He was like, well, not really. He was like, it is the worst out of what I do now, but because I, you know, learned how to fly early on, doing all that in like the middle of nowhere, Canada, and de-icing the plane myself. Sorry, hiccup. He was like, it's really, you know, like Minneapolis, the ice isn't as bad to begin with as what I got used to doing that. And they have a crew there to do it. And he actually said, like, the Minneapolis airport is one of the most well-run airports that he goes to regularly, which kind of makes sense because, like, Delta, the airline, is headquartered in Minneapolis. Like, that airport is kind of like Delta's airport, and Delta, if you don't know, is like the big, nice airline in the US, like the big domestic airline that is, like, everyone just knows, like, oh man, Delta is the nice one, right? So.
Go!
He said Minneapolis is actually one of the better airports just because it's run so well, which surprised me, but I can kind of see it. Oh god. Why is there a hunter here? Oh, that's gonna fuck with me. Oh, what's so bad about it? I was asking about the ice. The plane icing over. There's nothing bad. I thought it would be bad because of the icing over, but I forget that he's from Canada. Or that he lives in Canada. He's not from Canada, but he currently resides in Canada. Oh my god, bro. Thank you, Jim. Forgot a generic item again. It's fine. But god damn it. I was like super interested in talking to him about the pilot stuff, and he genuinely was just like, you know, it's really not that interesting. It's like, it's kind of boring, actually. The one thing that was funny, though, was he was saying, what's it? The airline that he flies for apparently does allow their pilots to request like a month off at a time. And he was like, it's not paid. Like, you don't get a paid month off. But whenever Ace Combat 8 ends up coming out, I might randomly take a month off and just enjoy myself for a bit. He lives up to the name. He is such a diehard Ace Combat enjoyer. I don't want to say the word because it's true, but I don't want to say it. It feels corny to say it. But genuinely, when you talk to him about Ace Combat, he just like, he lights up and he just does not stop talking, like in a good way. He does not stop talking. He can just go on and on and on about Ace Combat. Like, genuinely, I've never met anyone with that much enthusiasm for the franchise. So for him to be the guy who holds that name in the community, it's deserved. He seriously is something else. In a good way. Again, in a good way. Like, his enthusiasm is contagious. Is this ACF? Yes. Yeah. Hey, when you talk to him about the series, like, it's unreal. It is genuine, like, it's contagious how enthusiastic he is about Ace Combat. We could talk about, like, my least favorite Ace Combat games, and he will say things that make me sit there and I'm like, you know, I actually do love that game. I do. You talking about it has made me think that I love this game now. It's so funny. Like, it's something else. But hello, Hot Sauce. Tell Bamco to sponsor him. I don't know what the deal with that new creator cohort or whatever that they did for Ace Combat is. He actually helped me patch my Ace Combat 3 Japanese copy a few years ago. That's awesome. I wouldn't do that. Not in like a bad way, but like I would not be out here like, oh yeah, random community member that I don't know needs help patching their JP copy. Like, yeah, let me, you know, one-on-one help them patch it. I'm not that kind of guy. That's just him being great. That's crazy. I can imagine he probably has a few models around his home. I bet he does. I bet he has plain models. You just don't care. It's not that I don't care. It's... That's what a community should be, for sure. I messaged him on Twitter, and he replied and talked me through some stuff. To be fair, he also... Like, I say that, but I kind of do forget that he doesn't do full-time content now. So, like, it is a little different. That shooting stance, it's great. Gets me every time. Mark is the GOAT. What is that stance? That's Mark. Hold on. Blam. I'm pretty sure he speaks good Japanese too. He does. He jump scared me with it. He actually does speak like better Japanese than me. I'll be real. His Japanese is good. He got more Jozu than I do. His Nihongo is even more Jozu than mine. And I tend to pride myself on mine. Not like it's the best ever, but like I'm pretty proud of my proficiency in the language, but he jump scared me with it out of nowhere. Cool, dude. It shocked me, genuinely. It really did shock me. I was like, what the fuck did you just say? Like, I was like, did I just hear Japanese? What did you just say? It was funny as fuck. I was shocked. I had no idea that he could speak it at all. Like, that was not knowledge that I had. So him randomly whipping it out scared the shit out of me. Must look good on a pilot's resume too, probably. I mean, it looks good on any resume, to be fair. Being proficient in languages, really regardless of the language does. Obviously some languages more than others, but Japanese is one of those that is more so, even because it's so hard to learn. But any language is good to have on a resume, genuinely. Like if you can actually speak another language well, it's always a good thing to have on a resume. Okay, hold on. That's all of Mark's items for below freezing point. So allow me to update my spreadsheet real quick with his with his items for the hive. Everyone's favorite scenario, right? Sports with adult and child. And how to scold your kids. I already was like, what the fuck is that? And then the next one had to one-up it. How to scold your kids. Good shit, Mark. Okay. Those are in the examination room. The third floor passway. Room 202 and the nurse center. They can spawn on a... He has one that spawns... Oh, no, sorry. He has one that spawns on almost every seed. It spawns on 3 of the 4. For a second, I read that as being every seed. What about... Okay. Chat, his seeding is not great for the hive, I must say. Not the best. But we can make it work. Yeah, it's not great, but it'll do. I'm gonna have to run the hive 3 times with him at least, which I don't love, but we get her done. We get her done. Bilingualism is always a boost to the resume. It's true. I would also get jump scared if someone whipped it out in front of me out of nowhere. It did scare the shit out of me. It scared the absolute shit out of me. Because apparently he knew that I spoke it. So it was just like... What? Hold on. Oh, I was on PC Master Race subreddit the other day and saw a guy asking for help to build his PC. One of the guys in the comment just goes, if you want, I can video call you and tell you how to do it. That's crazy. These people are better than me, I tell you. I am not so open with strangers like that.
Yeah.
All right, I should at least look at where this is actually. The supplement for Mark on the hive. This will be the only character specific one even possible on this seed if I end up on that seed. If not, we will end up on another one that has 2 items. M4 on the map? M4, you say? Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. I know that room.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I apologize if I surprised you. Please do not be alarmed.
Acts
I'm a
like giving
doctor in
advice is
hospital.
going to get him doxxed.
I must say that this hospital is
No,
not an ideal
I'm-
place to take shelter.
Oh, False
Not
is
as
here.
safe as it may look or sound.
Here, False,
I
back
myself
me
have
up.
decided to get out of here as
I,
soon as
in
possible.
general, am not someone... Like, I'm not unfriendly. And it might sound that way, the way that I'm trying to describe it. I'm trying to find the right words for it, because that's not the case. I'm very friendly to people I don't know. All the time. But...
Hi!
I hold a very tight social circle where, like,
There!
people that I do want to get to know, great. It's a very small number of people, but I love spending time with those people. Anyone else, I'm more like, okay, I interact with you. I move on with my life. Like, I keep a very small circle in general, like even just people who I'm friends with and stuff.
We have to go.
So like with strangers, it's even, I feel like that kind of comes across even more where I am sort of like, yeah, I'll interact with you. I like you. But like once this interaction's done, I'm kind of like back in my own world afterwards. Been friends for years and man didn't tell me when he was going away for a week. Yeah, False and I had been friends for like, I don't know, maybe a year at that point, maybe a year and a half. And I had to go out of town for like a family thing. And I didn't tell her. Like I texted her once about something and I was like, oh, I'm not at my computer. I'm in like Colorado. And she was like, what? Why didn't you tell me you were going away on a trip for like a week? And I'm like, I mean,
Watch out.
I didn't think you would need to know. Like I generally just keep to myself a lot in general. And that definitely comes across in my interactions with people that I don't know. Like just in the way that I interact with people in general, it comes across. It ain't any of your business, bitch. Step down was his words, but okay, I don't think that was quite my words. It sounds like it could have been my words, but I don't think those were my words. I'm very private in general.
Hey!
Is what I'm trying to say. It probably was. It could have been. I'm not denying that it could have been. But I don't think that was it. It does sound like me.
Go now! Huh?
He was
I don't
disappearing
know.
next week as well. What's that? What's it? I am disappearing again for another trip, short trip, on the 19th, and I'll be gone like for that weekend. It's a Friday, and I'll be gone until like the Monday after, if that's what you mean. I did mention that before, but I'm realizing I'm not great about mentioning when I'm disappearing, particularly the last one. I just kind of poofed, gone. Is it Ace Combat related? Unfortunately not. Crazy weekend trip. You mentioned it a few streams ago. Yeah. I'm going to Falses for the weekend.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately. Look, that... Shit. Shit, that's not what I meant. Fuck. Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, unfortunately, Ace Combat has nothing to do with it. That was it. Okay.
It's over.
I could just make False play Ace Combat, actually. That's true. I'm gonna have to kill this bitch. The item I'm looking for is like right here. Okay, I think I'm on the other normal difficulty seed. So Mark's Vacation Pamphlet and How to Scold Your Kids should have spawned instead. Where are those? Third floor passway and the nurse center. Oh wait, their numbers 18 and 11. Oh, hiccup. That was a weird hiccup. Son of a bitch. One of them is... Oh. Wait, both of them are back up on the third floor. Okay, at least that makes it better. I'm like, one of them is way back there. But that makes it better. They're close. They're very close together. I'm less upset now. I reckon we could get an AC8 release date today if it's at the PlayStation Showcase. I think it's more likely to be at Summer Games Fest, personally. Like the main show on Friday. However, if it's not there, I do expect it to be at the PlayStation Showcase. I expect AC8 this week, and I do expect a release date this week. That is 100% my expectation, personally. I think it will most likely be at Summer Games Fest on Friday, but if not, it will be at PlayStation today. So I guess the better way to say it would actually be it might be at the PlayStation event today, but it's probably at the event on Friday if not. But my money, if I were betting money, would be Summer Games Fest on Friday.
Did you find something?
Me holding out for a new Ridge Racer game that will never come? Hey man, someday it will be the day, right? One day will certainly be the day when you think about it. It's probably not worth it. He should have another one there. Boom. Those are his two character-specific ones that spawn on this seed. Now let me pause again once I'm out of here. And try to find at least like one or two generic ones, if I can. Boom, boom. And then the Hive in general. Any characters. Here we go. I know what seed I'm on specifically. So let me bang out. Where's the legendary nurse hat? That's a crazy item name. That is number 1. The legendary nurse hat. That's in the nurse station on floor 2. Me holding out for a Gears collection that won't happen. A Gears collection? Imagine. Okay, this is fanfic. Probably not gonna happen, but imagine a Gears collection for like PC, PS5, Xbox getting announced at the end of the E-Day showcase over the weekend. Oh,
What?
dude, I would come. I would. Like a lot. Like that would be a mess. Okay, I'm out. You what? You heard me. You heard me. Huh? I said what I said, and I meant it. Uh-oh. Okay, let me try to find a different one in the meantime. Where's the angel set? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong list of items. My bad. The angel set. There. Number 10 is in the basement. All right, let me just wait out the Leech Man then.
Bibbidi bobbidi bitch.
Y'all think they do the reloaded treatment for 2 and 3 or just port them? I think just port them. Because reloaded didn't sell very well, unfortunately. It undersold their expectations, so
Hi!
I would not expect like reloaded for Gears 2, unfortunately. Y'all think the Leech Man left yet?
What?
Oh, that's a no. Oh my god. Do I have the nurse hat maybe? You think? Let me check the wiki. Really? Okay, now we can't be serious. Okay, I found it. Holy fuck. Okay, it's like in the corner, kind of. Gears 4 is super mid in my honest opinion. I mean, I think 4 is good, but I think, like... I would say, in terms of being, like, a third-person shooter, it's good. Like, solidly good, right? And it's better than Judgment, but yeah, it's like, it plays it very safe. It is kind of the worst thing. Like, I think 4 is the game in the series that will have the least wow factor, like, for people playing through it. Story-wise, and gameplay-wise, yeah, it plays it very safe. So, like, it's good, but it's, like, the least, like, that was awesome game, weirdly. I can't think of a better way to word it. It will hit you with the least, like, wow factor throughout your playthrough. It's good though. Bro, I must have already picked this up. Because it is not there. It's fine. Gears 4 or Yakuza Lost Souls? You mean Dead Souls? Gears 4. But I do love Dead Souls. I have a soft spot for Dead Souls, but Gears 4. For sure. I would love to get through Judgment on Xenia, but man, they have to fix it. I mean, you can play it the whole way through, but the textures are unfortunate. You think these shenanigans with the Tekken devs could carry over to Project Aces? No. And I have a crazy reason, right? Right? Hear me out. Hear me out. I have a crazy reason. Tekken is Bandai Namco development studio, which is a separate entity from Bandai Namco, like the big publishing branch that everyone is always talking about when talking about Bamco. And from what we understand, most of the Tekken stuff is like specific to the development studio. At least from what we understand currently. Oh, wait, I'm missing an item. I'm missing an item. It's a note, not an item. I'm missing a note that I need. So from what we understand, it shouldn't carry over. But yeah. who can say? Fuck, that's the wrong floor. Aces and Tekken exist in the dev side? No, Aces is under the publishing branch. Tekken is like literally developed by Bandai Namco Development or something like, I don't remember the exact name. But like the actual Bamco in-house team is straight up called like Bandai Namco Development or some shit like that. And Project Aces is separate from them. So I don't see that happening, at least from what we know currently. It could, but I don't see it happening. Bandai Namco Studios. That's what I'm thinking of. Bandai Namco Studios. What is my code today? Carmine 4105. So 5315. 5315. I think. Sometimes I do this puzzle too fast and I fuck it up. But I think 5315. Pretty sure. Why are you here? Okay, I'll go do 5315. I just need to remember. I'll go do the other thing. Yeah, I'll come back actually. What? Oh fuck, who let you out? Jesus. Bro, what are my partners doing? Same studio doesn't do Ace Combat. The same studio does do Tekken and Soul Calibur. But no, Ace Combat is separate. I thought it's the same umbrella. It might be. I'm pretty sure the big umbrella for all of them is Bandai Namco Publishing. Like, just Bandai Namco, Bandai Namco. And I know that Tekken and Soul Calibur are the same because Harada and fuck. Why am I struggling with his name? The guy who just left. Harada and fuck, Nagakiba both worked on Soul Calibur. So like that is like same team. Nagakiba's not right. That's the Elden Ring sword. Fuck. Nakatsu! Holy fuck. I was like, Nagakiba is the big katana from Elden Ring. Hey, I caught it though. Right? I did catch it. 5315. Oh, fuck, there are bugs. Goated weapon, by the way. It's all right. Why use Nagakiba when, you know, Moonlight? But it's all right. It's all right. Holy fuck, man. I love that I tried to think of Nakatsu and thought of the fucking Elden Ring katana. That's great. That's good. Yeah, they worked on Soul Calibur. I know Nakatsu had a pretty high up role on Soul Calibur 6, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Granted, Nakatsu has kind of been like the guy at Bandai Namco Studios for a bit. Because he directed Tekken 7. He had some pretty high up role on Soul Calibur 6. I don't remember exactly what. And then Nakatsu directed Tekken 8 as well. He directed Soul Calibur 6. Did he actually? I was like, I know he was some high up role, but he also directed Soul Calibur? Shit, all right.
Huh?
So yeah, he was like their guy for a bit. Isn't it crazy, by the way, that the same guy directed Tekken 7 and 8 for Tekken fans? Like, thinking about that is wild. That those were both Nakatsu-led projects. Pretty crazy when you think about it. Just in terms of like the game design philosophy and how different they are between 7 and 8. It's weird to think that that was the same guy, but it was. Same leadership.
What? Dear God.
Murray leaves next. Murray seems very fed up. Not even with corporate, which I'm sure he has his own grievances with corporate, to be sure. It seems like everyone high up on Tekken 8 has had their grievances.
Hey!
But, Murray just tweeted with the Nakatsu news coming out, not so subtly hinting that a big reason for both Harada and Nakatsu's departures was actually the Tekken community. And like their general toxicity towards the devs and how much that was kind of wearing on them. So Murray seems like he might be the next to go, genuinely.
What's happening?
Oh, poor Cindy. Anyway.
Please help! Find it?
Slay girl, pussy boss.
So true. Get her, George.
Please help! What's happening?
Can't be Leech. He's gone.
Help me, please! Hey! Please help! Help me, please! Hi! Anyone? Come on, is anyone there? Please help! Thank you.
Shit, I knew it.
Help me, please!
I saw Kamiya apologizing to someone for calling him an idiot today. Kamiya apologizing on Twitter? I don't believe you. I don't believe that happened. Fake news.
Help! I need your help. I will help!
Can't see George. I'm trying to spam the button to get him up. I can't see him.
Please help!
Oh, I see him.
Help me, please!
Wait, what? Wait, what? I had him. Son of a bitch. He got hacked. Guy got called an idiot and hacked him to post his own apology.
Hey!
Fuck this boss, man. It's so dumb. Every time. This shit is just such a drag. Why are we spitting?
Help me. Can anyone hear me? Hi! Hey there! Anyone?
If anything, we should apologize to Kamiya for merely existing at the same time as him. True. It is inconvenient.
I just had a thought. What now? What's up? What now? What happened?
Well, at least I got half of his specials for
Shit! Don't come here!
the Hive done already.
What's wrong?
That's kind of nice.
What happened?
We did like half of Outbreak for him,
What's up?
all of Below Freezing Point for him, and half of the Hive for him all today.
What's up?
That's pretty
What's
fucking
up?
good progress. In the short span of 3 hours, that's pretty fucking good. It's a lot of items collected. Only another 40 hours to go. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. New movie? Don't worry. Be happy. Did I mark those all on the spreadsheet? Yeah. Okay. Right? Where's Mark? Yeah. Yeah, I did. We ending early? Yeah, probably just because was it like 5 minutes? It would be kind of awkward for me to try to like get in and do anything important. And then if I start and am in the middle of something, I'm going to be so confused next time. Just shy of being able to buy that. State of Play in 5 minutes. True, everyone can get a break before State of Play too. Hope all your dreams come true for State of Play. Everyone ready for that cool Wolverine trailer and maybe an Ace Combat release date? That would be pretty cool. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead, leave a sub, follow, whatever, come back another time. We're doing this, doing all sorts of other stuff like Yakuza, Metal Gear, Ace Combat, all sorts of stuff. Come back for any of it. Also, if you enjoyed, leave a like. Helps out with algorithm and stuff, so I appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything else outside of YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below. Things like Twitter, Discord server, whatever. Those are all down there. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. It helps you always back here next time. I hope you all have the rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.